So today's my last day of my adolescence. I think that's what it's called. And I'm spending it by not going to school and visiting my grandfather in my hometown. And I was always like worried. I was like, how do I want to spend the last day of not being an adult? Like how do I want to spend it? And it was rough this morning, like personal thinking and all that. I think I have something wrong with my lungs. I need to get that checked out. But, um, I guess I feel like just kind of making a video for the last day. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird like that. I just want to nail it, like capture every moment. And we actually, if you see that house on the corner, that tall one, there's a house right beside it. Um, but right there in the middle of the screen, you can barely see it. But we used to live there, and that's where I really started. I think I was like 8 years old, so that's like when I really started to like get into Mario games and stuff like that. And my sister, like that was when the DS became a thing, and I really wanted one. But like when you're like 7 or like this was a little bit before I moved into this house. Before my sister had a DS, and I really wanted one, but I couldn't like afford it because like I was 6, I didn't have a job or anything. But she had a friend, and she gave her sister her Game Boy Advance, and gave it to me when we lived in that house over there, and that was really great because I was like, it was a great day that day. I was playing Mario games for the first time, instantly fell in love with Luigi, and well, actually, I played as Toad for it was this Mario Kart game, Mario Kart Super Circuit, and it was great, and I really started to play more Mario games, and that's kind of how I branched into the video game world, I guess. But like other than that, I didn't really play a different variety of games. It's just Mario until Halo came in when I was like 15 or 14. But I don't know. Like no one liked that house. Like we only lived in that house for like 6 months, but I loved it. The backyard was one side, the left side, or sorry, the right side was just this huge flower garden, like flowers everywhere, and there's a tree in the middle. It was great. And then on the opposite side of that, there was like a little pine tree forest, which was cool. And then the back was another open garden with vegetables, and it was kind of cool exploring through there. And I used. Sorry for the sudden cut. I had to cut it because Mom was coming into the car. But we're in Viking, the town I was born in, and I feel like this is kind of a great way to just spend the last day of being 17 before like adulthood or whatever they want to call it. There's Lady the dog, that little shite. She'll eat anything. You'll like throw ice across the yard, she'll eat it. You throw a rock, she'll eat it. This house and garden was actually like custom built by my granddad when he was younger and he worked for the town. And I like coming here because it feels like home. Like I was born here. I mean, I was only here for like a year or two, and then we moved to a different town. But I feel like this is my home. And I'm not really trying to like prove anything or like give any advice, like prove a point or give any advice. I'm just kind of it's kind of like I remember watching this video on Breath on Ted, great guy by the way. It was kind of like a virtual diary or however he put it. It was like a diary, so I'm kind of like doing the same thing here. Just maybe I would look back on this and be like, yeah, I remember that. I had a pocket journal. I mean, I still do, but I took it out of my pocket because it got like, it was a little too big for the pocket on my coat. So, I had to take it out because it kept damaging the pages when I would take it out and put it back in, because I kind of had to make it fit. But, being quote-unquote home this morning, I felt like pretty terrible inside and all that stuff. I'm not going into detail because who wants to hear that? But, being home, like actually home, just outside and chilling, I feel better. Ah, shite, I got 20% of battery. Okay, my iPod battery is garbage. I need to save some for music on the way home, so, I guess to those who listened to the garbage I made when I started out, like when I was 15 or something like that, and to those who are still listening to it now, even when I'm like the music I made like last week, thank you, and I'll catch you later.